A soda plant exploded in Bashkortostan, although some Russian media modestly wrote that it was a pop from an air-gas mixture. The explosion occurred on the premises of the Bashkir Soda Company in the city of Sterlitamak. The cause of the explosion was likely the depressurization of a technological pipeline. The number of injured is at least 36 people, most of whom are in the intensive care and resuscitation unit.
That's it. Chemical plant. Cloud of smoke.
There are victims. They are lying everywhere. Everywhere. Everything is closed.
This went for Mayday. People scattered like cockroaches.
And now about the skill of Kremlin manipulation. Putin handed over the Order of Lenin to Vitkov for a high-ranking CIA employee, Juliana Galina, a posthumous award for her son, who during his complex existential psychological searches joined the army of Kremlin occupiers and was eliminated when he went against Ukrainian defenders as part of an assault group. CBS News reported the award presentation citing its own sources. Juliana Galina holds the position of Deputy Director of the CIA for Digital Innovation. The exact circumstances of the award presentation and its subsequent fate remain unclear. In the obituary of the son of the CIA employee named Michael Gloss, it is noted that he tragically died in Eastern Europe on April 4, 2024. The father of the deceased Iraq campaign veteran Larry Gloss admitted in an interview with the Washington Post that neither he nor Galina knew about their son's presence in Ukraine and his participation in the war. The Order of Lenin is one of the highest awards of the Soviet Union, which has not been awarded since its dissolution. This special envoy of the American president, Steve Witkoff, misunderstood Putin's demands at the meeting in Moscow and might have communicated his conclusions to the White House, which radically differ from the position of the Kremlin dictator. This was reported by the German publication Bild, citing Ukrainian officials and German government officials.
The publication writes, Trump's special envoy Witkoff reportedly completely misunderstood some of the Russian statements and misinterpreted them as a concession from Putin.
He misinterpreted Russia's demand for the peaceful withdrawal of Ukrainians from Kherson and Zaporizhzhia as a proposal for the peaceful withdrawal of Russians from these regions. The newspaper writes, Witkoff doesn't know what he's talking about, citing a statement to Bild by a Ukrainian official.
According to Bild, this assessment is shared by German officials. Reports indicate that on Thursday evening, a phone conference took place between representatives of the US government, including Special Envoy Witkoff, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Vice President J.D. Vance, and European partners. As it became known, Bild reported that the American side, that is the statements and proposals, were perceived by Europeans as chaotic and disjointed. This was primarily regarding Vitkov, whose remarks about his conversation with Putin in the Kremlin on Wednesday were perceived as confusing. He himself appeared bewildered and incompetent to Europeans when discussing territorial issues in Ukraine. Evidently, there were also disagreements between Vitkov and Rubio on how to proceed, as the Secretary of State emphasized that Europeans should have been involved in the further process, while Vance and Vitkov only wanted to inform Europe about the results of Trump's next steps.